The last part of 1.2, we're going to look at solve problems that can be modeled by quadratic equations. So let's look at this word problem. It says from each corner of a square piece of sheet metal, remove a square of a side 6 centimeters and then turn those edges up to form an open box. If the box is to hold 486 cubic centimeters, and ask you what is the dimension of the sheet metal. All right, so let's look at a graph that will help you to imagine, okay, the situation. So this is the square, okay, this part is the square piece of sheet metal. We don't know the dimension. That's what we're looking for. So we let x to represent the dimension, the length and the width, they're the same, right? Square. So let's say just x centimeters long. And then each corner we cut 6 centimeters, okay, square. So that's 6 by 6. And then we fold those sides up, and then we can form this a box. Okay, that's what the problem is described. So now let's figure out if we say the side of this square sheet metal is x centimeter, and then each corner cut 6 centimeter. So can we find out what is the length of this piece? I shaded this area, how long this piece is. Is that x minus 12, right? So here is x minus 12, here also x minus 12, because they're all the squares. And then how to imagine this is the box. So actually bottom is this part. Okay, that's x minus 12 by x minus 12. That's the base of this box, which is this part. And then the height of this box is 6 centimeter because the edges are folded, right? So this part is 6 centimeter. And then based on the volume formula, we know volume of a box is the length times the width times the height, right? So what is the length? Length is x minus 12. Width is the same because it's square. And then height is 6. So the width times length times height, that's how to represent the volume. And we know the volume of this box, right, is given by the problem. Is at 486, right? Yeah, it's a 486. So we just try to solve an equation, okay, which is 6 times x minus 12 raised to the second power equals 486. Think about, does that make sense to you? Now, how to solve this quadratic equation is relatively simple. Okay, first we cancel 6 coefficient out, so both sides divided by 6. We have x minus 12 squared equals 81. Okay, 486 divided by 6 equals 81. And then square root method, x minus 12 should equals plus minus square root of 81, right, which is 9. So I'm going to put on the top. Okay, I'm sorry. So x minus 12 should equals plus or minus 9. Just simplify. Okay, and move from here to here. And then we can split the two solutions, right? X minus 12 equals positive 9, or x minus 12 equals negative 9. And then we can derive x equals 21, or x equals positive 3. So we got the two solutions. Okay, that's from pure mathematical point of view. We have two solutions, 21 and 3. However, we have to double check whether those solutions make sense or not. So this sheet metal cut each corner 6 centimeter, right? If this sheet metal, the dimension is 3 by 3, and then it's just not long enough to cut 6 by 6 corner squares, right? So we have to discard 3 as the solution, because in the real world, this solution just cannot be possibly exist. So the final solution should be the dimension of this piece of sheet metal should be 21 cm times 21 cm. All right, so next two slides is just same process, writing, okay, in the decent way, so you can look through it. That's 1.2, okay, and then we complete. So I made a 5 short videos to cover this section.